My first Sabas review in over 5 years. Today I bring you the Sabas Bella series. Hello and welcome to Fit to Box channel. I'm Coach Simon, and here on Fit to Box channel I bring you all things boxing equipment. Today is a pair of gloves from Sabas, and these are the Sabas Bella series, and as you can see in the stunning metallic gold. Okay, so these are leather gloves. Also, from the indication of the labels on the inside, these are made in Mexico, which I will cover off. Also, as you know, when I first started doing the channel, probably 7-8 years ago now, I really supported Sabas and the gloves. I did a review on Pro Series gloves, I did a review on Super Soft gloves, and also their Prime. And I really thought that they cracked the code, because what you got was Mexican made gloves that were really comfortable, and I was super impressed with them. And if you look back at those videos at that time, you can see how impressed I was with them, and also the price point as well. I just thought they were fantastic value for money. Unfortunately, at around just after I started to do those videos, I did start to get quite a few messages to say that they weren't actually made in Mexico, that they were in fact made in Pakistan. And I sort of, on the website at the time, it did say that they were made in Mexico. I sent an email to the owners and they confirmed that they were made in Mexico, and obviously I got no proof as to whether or not they were or they weren't. But just the sheer amount of people that were saying to me, these are not made in Mexico, they are definitely made in Pakistan, meant that I sort of was unsure over that claim. And I don't ever want on this channel to pass on any misinformation. And certainly if a brand is misleading the public and their customers, then I'm not going to be party to enforcing and exaggerating that. So other reviewers over that time continued to review Sabas, but I didn't. I was unable to satisfy myself that they were claimed made in Mexico. Basically, the last review that I did for them was a pair of green WBC colour gloves in March 2018. And now, when I look on the website, there is no mention of made in Mexico, but inside these gloves that I'll show you in this review, there is made in Mexico label. So interestingly, on the outside of the gloves, there is no made in Mexico, which kind of, you would expect there to be something on the outside to say that. So, why am I doing a video now after 5 years? Well, when I used to do the videos, I didn't used to do scoring, there was no website, I didn't have any price divisions, and because other reviewers have reviewed the Bella series, my viewers have asked me, where would these rank in my price divisions currently? And so that's why I'm doing it. So these gloves, as I bring it round, I am going to do a Fit to Box ratings card, and I'm going to put them into the website, so you'll be able to see what I think of Sabas now in this year 2023 as opposed to what I felt all them years ago. I was very new to reviewing all those years ago, and of course now I have reviewed hundreds and hundreds of pairs of gloves since then. So these particular gloves are a leather glove. They're $164.99 US dollars, or 134 UK pounds. That is still fantastic value for money for a glove of this quality. You can see in that metallic, and these are very much a compact glove, and I will come on to that. I'll also come on to the comfort, as I always do. But I really do like what Sabas do when it comes to their colourways as well. So if you check out on their website what colourways they do, they've always got some new batches of different colourways. In this gold, I think they do look stunning. So let's have a closer look. Okay, so the Sabas Bella series, as you can see, you got there, Champions, Sabas, on that logo on the rear. You can see sort of the texture of that leather. There's no real smell to the leather, but you can tell I do think it is a good quality leather. As I come down, you can see You've got that sort of plastic coating on the rear there. You normally get that just on lace gloves, but they've put it on these Velcro gloves. You've got the strap with the gold beading, and you've also got there the sizing, 16 ounce, and also Sabas on there. Bring it round, you've got that split thumb, and then at the front you can see the front there as well. So let's have a look at that knuckle. So in there you've got a horsehair EVA latex knuckle. As you can see, how when I'm just pushing in there, that is a thin surface and also a very soft surface. I don't know how long that surface will last, because obviously already it is quite soft. So there is a compact profile to these gloves. I'll bring it round, they've got that split thumb. You've also got the leather attachment there, and then inside is like a felt lined thumb on the inside. And then also there is 4 air holes, but as you can see, they're barely holes. You can't really, there's no sort of massive holes like there is on some gloves. So they're on there, but what are they doing? Not much, I would say. The wrist, solid, stiff padding at the rear, and also you've got some padding at the front there. So you've got EVA front and rear. You've also got that 16 ounce label there, as well as that piece of Velcro, a good piece of Velcro at the rear there. And then as I bring it round, on the face you've got a soft grip bar. You've also got no air holes there. You have got some elastic there, but as you can see, it's quite loose elastic. And also, as you can see, there's like these extra flaps at the front there. Normally that's sort of attached in other gloves. For some reason we've got this, and let me just show you as I put that across there. You've sort of got these bits that are sort of almost like wings. So for me, a little bit too baggy, and I don't know why that's not sort of tucked in more neat than that. Then let's come on to the stitching. Stitching's good. Again, I don't know why they've sort of gone over these 2 lines here almost like double. They may have put it there as reinforcements, but you don't normally see that on stitching. And then as you can see, the rest of the stitching is of good standard. A little bit at the bottom coming away from the beading, but nothing too drastic. And then we've got that lining. On the lining, satin polyester blend, and it's a good comfortable lining. With these ones, I don't find that the lining sort of is baggy in the knuckle area like I did on the Sabas Super Soft. These are much better when it comes to the bagginess in the fist and knuckle area. And then we come on to the labels, and on there these important labels: Sabas, Bella series, and then on the back there you've got that eagle, the made in Mexico sign there, and it also, along with that warning sign there, you've also got again another made in Mexico at the rear of that label also. So as I bring it round, you can see, all in all, a very stylish looking glove. Okay, 16 ounce on the label. Put the left one on. 15.5 left glove, and 15.8 on the right glove. That is light for Mexican made gloves. So let's have a look at the comfort of these Sabas Bella gloves. Open up the Velcro there. You can see on there you've got like a plastic that is a covering on the back, on the top of the wrist and the bottom of the wrist, slide my hands in, and I have to say that they are already fixed in to the fist position. Okay, so they're in that position. So you're pretty much in that position there. Okay, now obviously, as you know, I like to open up my gloves when I'm in my sparring. With these, they're very much in that fist position, and opening up, I mean, that's the maximum I can do, and that is with effort. You know, if I don't put any effort in, I just try and open it sort of with minimal effort, then I'm only going to there. For me, there's a tale of two gloves when it comes to these, because you've got a great fist position, and in that position they are very comfortable with a great striking surface. But that opening up the hands obviously does restrict when it comes to the sparring. They are compact, slim in size for 16-ounce gloves. The thumb is comfortable. The finger pad is comfortable. Behind the fingernails is comfortable. Everything is comfortable. You feel supported in the wrist. One thing I'd say is we have got a bit of a gape thing going on here on the outside of that elastic, which I think could be improved. But I'm putting that on the other one. And again, I'm just aware as I put them on just how closed they are in terms of that position. Literally, that is the resting position of these gloves, and with effort I can move them a little bit, but not much. Again, we've got that sort of gape on the front of the glove there, which I don't think I've really seen on that many gloves. I'm trying to sort of show you there. So for sparring, not easy to open your hands. And for me, that means you're then batting away instead of catching the shots. They've got in there as well a horsehair latex EVA knuckle, which again makes that a hard sparring glove. So yeah, they're sleek for sparring, but can't open hands properly. And really, how long is that knuckle going to last when you use them over time? I would say not as long as, say, a normal foam padding. So when it comes to the bag, very, very comfortable on the bag because you're in that close position, and I really loved using them on the bag, and I've reflected that in the school. There's a great punch surface there, and the durability of that knuckle, that would be my only concern in terms of how long it was going to last. And also obviously with metallic, the metallic over time will start to sort of fade also. There's a couple of areas where it seems like that's starting to happen, but they're still in decent shape. So let's put onto the screen the Fit to Box middleweight Velcro price division card. So that is 4 gloves between 101 English pounds and 200 English pounds, or 121 US dollars to 250 US dollars. So the card is there, and as you can see, it's an American company, and I have put a question mark to where they are made. Again, I'm still not convinced of sort of their manufacture, even though inside these gloves it has got made in Mexico. It all depends on whether or not that really means anything to you, whether you're bothered by that or not. Style 95. I love the colourways that Sabas do. I think they're very good when it comes to style. Comfort 94. Great comfort in the fixed position of that fist, but obviously for opening and sparring, not so good. Durability 94. I do think that they are well made gloves. And then we come on to the two scores. Sparring 92. That's a low score for such quality gloves. But again, that opening of the hands really does stop me in my tracks on that score. But how much I love them on the bags, 97, a reflection of that. And then 98 value for money. That's about 134 English pounds. These are top value for money, as they've always been. Sabas, whenever I've reviewed them in the past, it was one of the things that really did sort of make them stand out all those years ago, is the amount of glove that you are getting for your money. And so these come out at 95.0, 2 Fit to Box stars, great. Okay, so in summing up, fantastic on the bags, not as good for sparring, and judging solely on the gloves. I really am just doing that score solely on the gloves and ignoring any sort of thing in the background place of manufacture. It says made in Mexico on the label on the inside of these. At this point, even now, people are still saying that these are made in Pakistan to me. So at this point, I don't know. I have asked a tremendous amount of people, and so far no one has confirmed to me that these are made in Mexico. The only people that have confirmed it is obviously the labels that are on the inside. I put this company in exile really for 5 years before I've put them back on the channel. I've put them back on the channel because I wanted to do the Bella. I have to take it that the company is being honest about those made in Mexico labels on the inside. I have no other proof otherwise, so I have to take it as is sort of presented to me. So they do return with 2 Fit to Box stars, great gloves, no matter where that they are made. So I just wanted to bring you those. The viewers wanted to know, with my current price divisions, with my Fit to Box cards, where do Sabas rate, considering how highly I rated them before, and that is where they currently rate. 2 Fit to Box stars, great. I have to say also that in those 5 years, 6 years since I last did that review, that the boxing glove world has moved on a tremendous amount, and what it was highly rated before has now been overtook by many other brands. So I still enjoy what Sabas are doing. 2 Fit to Box stars, great gloves. Hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to Fit to Box channel, and I shall speak to you soon.